Hey everyone, Draco Magnius here for a brand new October month of Madness and Horror Let's Play of Darkfall 2. Lights out. I did a Let's Play of this a few years back of Darkfall number 1, so it wasn't voted as the October month of Madness and Horror Let's Play like Yearwalk was. But I recently had someone ask in the comments for me to do Darkfall 2. So I figured, why not do this as the second game, since the last one was so short? As per standard horror game rules, the lights are out in my room. I have a notepad, because for those of you who didn't watch Darkfall 1, this game requires a lot of note-taking. Trust me on that. Going in completely blind as was per usual, and I don't have a camera here because, well, I can't. I'm using, I think it's called Movavi to record this, because this game's a little finicky when it comes to other recording softwares, and this one was the only one I had that I felt would do this game justice. I don't know if you can actually see the Movavi banner up there. There's nothing I can do about it unless I crop it out entirely, which doesn't get rid of too much of the upper part, but I don't know. Anyway, enough talking around. Let's, and sitting on the main menu, let's, new game. 1912. Okay. What? Hello?
Making maps? What's the point? Those sands are always changing.
Okay.
There's something under that old rock. They call it fetch for a reason.
You okay there, dude?
From the day it was built, that lighthouse were wrong. Bring James home, I said. That lighthouse is cursed.
Left, right, forward. Okay, that's a drawing of a house, maybe? All initialed by the same person, so they were drawn by the same person. Okay. Anything else to look at? Doesn't look like there's anything for me to do there. Alright, I have a lantern. Neato. Ah, Benjamin Parker. Hold on, let me see. Benjamin Parker. Brisquet House. Today, Western Isle, Scotland. Okay, so we must be in Scotland. And it appears we have maps. Okay. Oh, boat's going off. How do get out? Ah. Got some more stuff to explore. Another map? So I'm clearly a map maker. I mean, that's obvious from not only the maps, but the guy from before. So my character is Tingle. Except without...
natural. There's a glow to it.
The Rubens. Yo, answer your door! I wish to be a nosy Nelly and come into your house! Alright, fine. Gonna be that way. Let me in, 4-minute son!
There's something under that old rock. They call it fetch for a reason.
I know.
If you be going to old fetch rock, be sure to hold your lamp held high, for something dwells in the darkness there. Whispered promises, untruth, a lie.
Huh, nice little song. Hold my lantern up when I go there. Got it. I appreciate it. Thank you for the advice. Sung beautifully, I might add. For an old drunk sod. Huh. Doesn't look like there's anything around there. Sorry if not much is going on at the moment. I'm just enjoying the atmosphere of everything. This old foggy, I'm assuming, wharf. Or maybe it's just a seafaring town. And I want to make sure I get everything I could possibly need. Someone sounds like they're having a whale of a time. Well, I'm in a boat. And now I'm not in a boat. I was half expecting to see something up there. Okay, how do boat? How do move? No? Yeah, no? I can go up that way, but I don't want to go that way. Because it didn't seem like there was much that way. If I have to, I'll go back. Do I have to get a lantern? Do I have to talk to the drunken sod a bit more? I might have to talk to the drunk guy a bit more. Or maybe there's something else around here that I missed before. No, oh, it doesn't look like there's anything that way. I must be missing something, but what am I missing? Is there a map in my small house that I was missing?
Who goes there? Come closer. Come in, Parker.
Okay.
I have a job for you.
Oh, God.
A job of the utmost urgency. Will you accept it?
Sure. No, leave me alone!
I
Yeah,
am
sure.
glad of your assistance, Parker. There is a most pressing matter that needs our joint attention. I have not been entirely honest with you with regards to the island known as Fetch Rock.
My God!
You were right to suspect there is a lighthouse based out at sea, but I could not tell you of it.
Okay. Why did you mislead me? I suspected as much. You're a dishonest man, Demarion! Nah, I'm sure he had his reasons. Why did
A
he mislead
mild
me?
deception. There is often bad talk of the lighthouse in this town. I did not wish for you to encounter the superstitious nature of some of the townspeople. They could be
Right.
most unpleasant when Fetch Rock enters conversation. Some believe the island to be cursed or even haunted. Even I now
don't
suspect
say.
there is more to that island than meets the eye.
Question before I go to these questions. Why am I staring at only a quarter of your face? Well, actually, it's a decent chunk of his face. Why am I only looking at, like, a quarter of your body and the upper part of your face? Is that part obscured, or are you just a floating head? And if you are just a floating head, I mean, are you one of the ghosts that were on that island, and I'm gonna get in trouble from this? Because, I mean, I had a ghost boy I was talking to in the other game, but be that as it may. I do not believe in such things. You can chase this folly on your own. Tell me more. You have piqued my interest, or ha! You talk like a madman. You
The
piqued my
lighthouse was
interest.
built by myself and men from the town back in 1890 to prevent the loss of life on the Whipside Sands.
Right.
Over these last 22 years, that lighthouse has claimed more lives and caused more misery than can possibly be imagined by an untroubled man such as yourself.
By the way, there's no subtitles. I honestly cannot, like, you know, make subtitles appear, so I'm just gonna have to shut up whenever someone or something talks. Do not judge me, Damarian. I have seen bad times of my own. Indeed, you can trust me to keep an open mind.
I fear that tonight has brought the worst news of all. A ship, the Rebos, passed by Fetch Rock this very night, and observed that the lamp of the lighthouse was not lit. No sign of life nor light was visible from the vessel. The fog is thick tonight, and carries an unnatural chill. The lighthouse keepers would never allow such misadventure as to not warn the passing ships.
Right. Has some misfortune befallen the lighthouse keepers? Who mans this mysterious lighthouse? I'm gonna ask
Oliver
this one.
Drake, James Wolfe, and Robert Shaw are currently employed to man the lighthouse. All three men are of sound mind and spirit. You must travel to the lighthouse. A small boat has been prepared. You will need a few items from your cottage, which I am sure will be of use. Search around for them. Once you have them, you will be able to board the vessel and set off on your voyage.
Oh, okay. Hidden? Why the mystery? Pretty well I will play this game of yours, but I do not appreciate riddles.
You get me wrong, young Parker. I only wish to keep our mission secret. There are those in this town who suspect the worst. They must not know of this latest development. Keep to the shadows, and let no one interrupt your business. Now go.
Okay.
The fate of 3 men may be in your hands.
Alright. Well then, I guess it's time to shove off. April 28th, midnight. The journey from today was painless and dull. Already I missed the scent of heather and the prickle of rose. Or is that George? The prickle of... yeah, George? Whatever. This Cornish landscape can never compare, being soft and round, like the limbs of a newborn. Scotland's Western Isles offer me so much more. The landscape fallen like a corpse outlent. I will return to today once my work here is done. That can never be too soon. Work! This is not work, just another humiliation. The Academy punishes me for my dreams. Perhaps my father is behind this new trial. I smell his envious mind at work. The coastline has been mapped several times over. Why would they send me here? As a qualified cartographer of the Royal Academy, I am not prepared to devote my time to such superfluous commissions. I have already viewed the maps of this area and studied them during my journey. From one corner of the British Isles to the other, the train window allowed only the most scant view of our fair land, but it was of little interest to me. My arrival at Plymouth was prompt, and under the cover of darkness, I was collected by a salty fellow by the name of Spivvy. I did not expect a fanfare, but a pony and a fish cart as transport was surprisingly basic. I am sure the gentleman who commissioned my presence here would not travel in such a fashion. I suspect it was intended as another insult, so I went to great pains to hide my feelings. Perhaps when I met with this man tomorrow, I shall learn whether he meant to insult me. What was his name? I have the letter here somewhere. Ah, yes, Mr. Robert Damarian. He's the local doctor, and I believe he's highly regarded in these parts. I only know this from Spivvy, my traveling companion from Plymouth, so I cannot take such information at face value. I shall take a brief stroll to the harbor wall before returning to bed. Oh, the strangest thing. In a blink of dark, I was standing in the harbor wall, on the harbor wall, staring out to sea, and there it was, the most distant light shining out into the gloom. A lighthouse! Most definitely a lighthouse. This is most strange. Why? Well, my friend, because there is no such lighthouse listed on the maps. Ha! Perhaps my work here is not as worthless as I suspected. I shall inquire about the lighthouse tomorrow. I have finished unpacking my case and equipment. This hut, barely 4 walls and a roof, is not displeasing to the eye, but it is need of some care and attention. I just hope the roof holds for the duration of my stay. A note was waiting for me on the bed. It seems Mr. Demarion would like me to join him for breakfast in the morning. That could be a most interesting meal. Until then, I shall sleep. The journey has exhausted my mind. Outside, I can hear the lapping of the clear Cornish waters against the harbor walls. It lulls me to sleep. April 29th, dawn. I wonder how many entries are in here. How many pages? I mean, I like reading as much as the next person, but maybe even more, honestly, but I don't want to be wasting all my time here. April 29th, dawn. Damn and blast! The dreaded seagulls... And I've fumbled. Damn and blast! The dreaded seagulls shattered my sleep! I had a dream again. The dream again. On this occasion, there was more to be seen and learnt, but my dream state was interrupted by those feathered fiends, rats with wings. I agree. Me and this guy have the same feelings about seagulls. I do remember some details, but I wish for more. The stars, so bright this time, were alive, hurtling across galaxies with the most unnatural force. I am no astronomer, but I recognized a few of the constellations. Darkness shattered by a great ball of flame. A meteor? A comet? No. It had the strangest shape, like a metal container, or a barrel. What the devil is it? Why does it haunt my dreams? Perhaps one day I will know. I saw something else too, a lighthouse. My observations of the last evening could have prompted this new vision, but there was so little detail. I have checked the existing maps again, and there is no mention of a lighthouse off this coast. I find this fact most suspicious. I shall dress and prepare for the day. Mr. Demarion expects me in 3 hours. This provides a little time for me to sketch. A little time for me to sketch, I was right. I shall set up my easel on the harbor front and enjoy the best part of the day. My new employer cannot deny me this opportunity. It looks to be a bright spring day. The woodland birds are singing, and the sea is calm. It is time for my mind to explore and enjoy the town of Trewarthen. Okay. April 29th, 7 o'clock. With the sun now setting in the sky, and my painting complete, I shall return to my bed and let my mind rest until evening time. Breakfast was an interesting occasion. The house of my companion is right next to this hut, and it is called Reuben Cottage. Mr. Demarion is not without intelligence, and he and I enjoyed a game of chess, accompanied by a rather fine brandy. He is both a writer and a man of science. In fact, he has a few journals and guidebooks to his name. I had no previous interest in the flora and fauna of this area, but his enthusiasm coaxed some genuine fascination. I took the opportunity to ask him, while in good spirits, about the lighthouse I saw from the harbor. A most unhealthy look passed across his face. It was most unnerving to witness. You would believe this fellow to have heard the death of a close friend or a loved one. So strong was this reaction, I did not hide my concerns. But Demarion insisted the brandy was disagreeing with his stomach ulcer. I did not believe a word of it. So I pressed the man again, and he asked and asked the name of the lighthouse in question. He immediately rose from his chair, spilling his brandy on the table, and began to proceed towards the front door. How extraordinary! But I was under the impression that he would have left me all alone without any reason for his departure. Finally, at the door, he turned and said a few words. "Stay here. Make yourself at home. I will return by nightfall. Darkfall, if you will." This unexpected event presented an opportunity to explore his home. It was rather dull, except, and this is what I find strangest of all, there appeared to be much more to this man than meets the eye. Many of his notes and private correspondence was left laying around his living room. I am not a man to pry, but it seemed odd to be so lax with one's private dealings. Oh, I lied to you. I did have a good poke around his kitchen. It was fascinating. Ha! I wonder what secrets and lies this gentleman is hiding. Anyway, I must talk about the work. My suspicions were unfounded. I do have honest work to do. The existing maps of the coastline are dangerously inaccurate, with many ships and vessels being lost to the shifting whipside sands. This natural formation of silt and sand is in constant motion and cannot be mapped accurately. For now it is time to sleep. Perhaps my dreams will continue. I hope so. Before I rest, I must mention something I witnessed today. Demarion has been collecting pebbles, shells, and other detritus from the seashore. Some of it is mounted on his home, while other items are being studied. It was one of those items that I wished to mention. A stone, a smooth pebble in fact, was underneath a magnificent glass. When I looked closely, it shone. This was no natural luminescence. It was, well, artificial. For some strange reason, I believe this event has connection to my dreams. Something is not quite right here in Truthern. Now I must sleep. Huh. Okay, so we finished that, but, you said there was stuff in my house, right? Or my hut, rather. I'm not finding anything of note. Will I need this map? No. Oh, another map. This one of Cornwall. No, not what I wanted. Well, he did say there was something in this hut, right? Not what I wanted. I was gonna see if I could manage to pull something from under there. But it looks as though I cannot. Now, did he say it was in his hut or my hut? And why do they give me access to all these areas in my room that don't seem to be giving me much? I looked in my journal, I looked at my drawings. Can I just pick up the pen, maybe? No, I cannot. Wait, did that say Tom something or other? Doesn't look like there's anything in here. I must be missing something. Well, hard to believe I'm already lost. Darkfall. Nah, there isn't really anything. I looked at a couple maps there, but I don't think there's anything that can help me. Oh! I never looked up here. Okay. So that. Alright, and that has some X's on it. England and Wales railway map. Huh. Maybe this is connected to Darkfall 1. Okay, so we have that and this. But there doesn't seem to be anything of note up there. But now this has given me the reason to try and look a little higher up. Well, I don't know what on earth it was I was supposed to find in my home, but I'm gonna hope that I can...
Making maps? What's the point? Those sands are always changing.
He said there was stuff I should get from my hut, but I'm not seeing what I'm supposed to be getting. Should I just head out?
Something under that old rock. They call it fetch for a reason.
Oh god, I'm lost! I have no idea what I need to do. Oh, I can't go there until I find whatever fragging item I'm supposed to be finding. Anyone that's played this game must be really pissed off at me right now. But I'm being honest, I'm not sure what I was supposed to be finding. He told me to go back to my place and to look for... Let's see, mussels, crabs, whatever a pile chart is, winkles, mackerel, cod, bream, scallops, cockles. I understand mussels and crabs, and mackerel, and cod, and bream, and scallops. The rest is gibberish to me. But yeah, he told me there would be something in my hut, but I didn't see a single thing in my hut that I could pick up. And that must be the nearby tavern. Okay. So I'm definitely missing something in here. What it is I couldn't tell you, but something I'm missing. Is there like maybe F or maybe L for flashlight so I could see under the bed maybe? No, that just goes straight to the book. And I've looked at my drawings, but they don't seem to be any help. Can I just pick this up, maybe? No. Okay. Can I take one of these maps, maybe? Does not seem like it. No. Yes, that's quite spooky music, but... was there a reason I could look at those hooks, or... can I not take one? I guess not. Yeah, there doesn't appear to be anything to do. And I would look at a walkthrough, but I can't exactly leave this game unless I straight up leave the game entirely. And it takes a while for it to, like, load. Well, that's not the right way to say it. It takes a while for this game to shut itself off. I'll hit quit, and I'll be on my desktop, and then it'll say it's still I'm still playing it, even though I'm not. So, I'm a bit remiss. We're 30 minutes in. Still have not found anything of note, aside from little extra stuff. And that's the railway map. So I have that railway map, and I have this picture of someone looking through a thingy. I think that's this thingy, but I cannot touch this thingy. Oh dear. What am I searching for that I am not finding? That just makes me look at the map. This just makes me look at these jugs and paint and other crap that I can't interact with. I honestly have literally no idea what it is I'm supposed to be looking for here. Wow, what a great start we have. Wait, what? I can't click or drag that out to here. Is there a reason to look at this? If I click there, it just brings me to the painting. Can't look out there. If I look on the bed, that's just my journal and my drawings. I'm absolutely stumped. Well, I guess we're going to end this episode here. And in the next episode, maybe I'll find a way to move forward. See you guys then!